Ever pondered why some people manage their emotions better than others? Why does emotional intelligence matter in today's society? Well, let's dive in and unravel the concept of emotional intelligence. You see, emotional intelligence, or EQ, is more than just understanding and managing our own emotions. It's about navigating the emotional landscape of others, too. It's like a compass, guiding us through the complexity of human emotions and interactions. In this fast-paced world where technological advancements and a myriad of distractions are at our fingertips, emotional intelligence has never been more crucial. It's what sets apart the good leaders from the great, the successful from the overly stressed, and the content from the perpetually dissatisfied. Imagine for a moment a world where we all possessed a high level of emotional intelligence. Relationships would be healthier, workplaces less stressful, and decisions wouldn't be made on a whim, but rather with careful consideration of the emotional consequences. Emotional intelligence contributes to this vision. It's the cornerstone of improved decision-making, as it allows us to think with both our hearts and minds, balancing logic with empathy. It empowers us to build better relationships, fostering deeper connections and understanding. But it doesn't stop there. Studies have shown that emotional intelligence also plays a vital role in our overall well-being. It's the key to managing stress, fostering resilience, and maintaining a positive outlook on life, even in the face of adversity. So you see, emotional intelligence is not just a nice-to-have skill. It's a must-have in today's world. It's the difference between merely surviving the ups and downs of life and truly thriving, regardless of the circumstances. Emotional intelligence isn't just about being smart with emotions, it's a key ingredient to living a balanced life. So let's explore further and discover how we can cultivate this invaluable skill. Emotional intelligence isn't just one thing, it's a combination of several key components. Let's break them down to better understand this complex concept. Firstly, we have self-awareness. This is the ability to recognize and understand your own emotions. It's like being the captain of your own ship, knowing when the seas are calm and when a storm is brewing. Self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence because it allows us to perceive our feelings, which in turn guides our thoughts and actions. Secondly, there's self-regulation. This is the ability to manage your emotions, especially in stressful situations. It's like being a skilled sailor able to navigate through rough waters without letting the ship capsize. Self-regulation allows us to express our emotions appropriately and helps us avoid impulsive, harmful actions. Next, we have motivation. This isn't about external rewards or recognition, but rather an inner drive to achieve and improve. It's about setting your own course and sailing towards it, no matter the obstacles. Motivation fuels our passion and perseverance, making us resilient in the face of adversity. The fourth component is empathy. This is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's like being a lighthouse, guiding others through their emotional storms. Empathy promotes compassion and helps us build strong, meaningful relationships. Lastly, we have social skills. These are the abilities to interact well with others, to communicate effectively, and to manage relationships. It's like being a good crew member, working together with others to keep the ship sailing smoothly. Social skills foster cooperation and conflict resolution, enhancing our personal and professional relationships. Each of these components interplays with the others, creating a complex and dynamic system. Like a well-built ship, emotional intelligence requires all its components to function properly to navigate the vast ocean of emotions. By understanding these components, we are better equipped to improve our emotional intelligence. At the heart of emotional intelligence lies self-awareness. It's the starting point of understanding our emotions. This isn't just about identifying whether we're happy, sad, or frustrated. It's about peeling back the layers, delving into why we feel a certain way, and recognizing the triggers that set off these emotions. Self-awareness is like holding up a mirror to our inner selves. It helps us comprehend how we react to certain situations. For instance, why do we freeze at the idea of public speaking? Why do some of us crumble under criticism, while others use it as fuel for improvement? By acknowledging our emotional responses, we become better equipped to manage them. This understanding allows us to make more informed decisions, instead of being swayed by raw, unchecked emotions. And here's the kicker. Our decisions, actions, and reactions shape our relationships, careers, and overall life trajectory. Mastering self-awareness is the first step to improving emotional intelligence. Empathy is not about feeling sorry for others. It's about understanding their emotions as if they were your own. This is a crucial aspect of emotional intelligence. Empathy, in essence, is the ability to perceive and understand someone else's feelings and emotions as if you were walking in their shoes. It's not about sympathizing or feeling pity. It's about truly grasping the emotions of others and experiencing them as our own. Imagine for a moment you're having a conversation with a friend who's going through a rough time. Empathy means you're not just hearing their words, but you're also feeling their pain, their frustration, their sorrow. You're able to see the world from their perspective, and this understanding allows you to connect with them on a much deeper level than just surface conversation. Empathy is a bridge that connects us to others. It's the ability to say, I see you, I hear you, I understand you. And this connection isn't just beneficial for the person on the receiving end, it's powerful for the one who's empathizing as well. When we empathize with others, we expand our own emotional range. We become more attuned to the nuances of human emotions. And this emotional understanding can improve our relationships, our communication, and our overall emotional intelligence. It's like learning a new language, the language of emotions. It's a language that's universal, deeply human, and it's a language that can open doors to deeper connections, understanding, and compassion. Empathy also cultivates a sense of compassion within us. This compassion isn't just about feeling bad for someone. It's about understanding their struggle and wanting to help or support them in some way. It's about acknowledging their humanity, their feelings, and their needs. And so, empathy becomes a powerful tool in our emotional intelligence toolbox. It's a tool that allows us to connect, to understand, and to be understood. It's a tool that fosters compassion, deepens relationships, and broadens our emotional horizon. Empathy is a powerful tool that can greatly enhance our emotional intelligence. Despite its importance, why is emotional intelligence often overlooked in today's society? A question that requires us to delve deep into the roots of our modern world. Let's start with the age-old preoccupation with IQ. For decades, society has emphasized intellectual prowess, often at the expense of emotional understanding. We've been conditioned to value cognitive intelligence, academic achievements, and technical skills. But what about emotional intelligence? It's often brushed aside, considered less important, or even dismissed as fluff. Yet research shows that EQ, or emotional quotient, is just as crucial, if not more so, for success in life. Next, there's the issue of education. Our education system has traditionally focused on cultivating intellectual capabilities, while emotional education remains largely neglected. Picture a typical classroom. Students are taught math, science, history, languages, but where's the class on understanding emotions, managing feelings, or empathizing with others? It's missing, isn't it? This gap in our education system leaves many ill-equipped to handle emotional complexities, leading to a lack of emotional intelligence. Finally, we cannot ignore the elephant in the room: technology. In an era dominated by screens and virtual interactions, face-to-face communication is dwindling. We're losing out on opportunities to read facial expressions, interpret body language, and understand nuanced emotional cues. We're becoming more connected digitally, yet more disconnected emotionally. Moreover, the constant bombardment of information and the pressure to keep up with the digital world leaves little time for introspection, self-awareness, and emotional growth. In this fast-paced world, slowing down to understand our emotions or empathize with others often takes a backseat. So, why is emotional intelligence lacking today? It's a combination of societal values skewed towards IQ, a gap in our education system, and the unintended consequences of our digital age. It's high time we shift our focus. Improving our emotional intelligence starts with recognizing its value. Let's not underestimate the power of EQ. After all, we're not just intellectual beings, we're emotional beings too. To wrap things up, let's revisit what we've learned about emotional intelligence. This powerful tool, often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, is a cornerstone of personal and professional success. It's the invisible hand that helps us navigate our relationships, our conflicts, and our own inner world. Emotional intelligence is a multifaceted gem, each aspect as vital as the other. It begins with self-awareness, the ability to recognize and understand our own emotions. It's like a mirror, reflecting not just how we feel, but why we feel a certain way. When we can recognize our emotions, we can manage them effectively. It's this ability that separates those who are in control of their lives from those who are merely passengers. Next comes self-regulation, the ability to control our emotional responses. It's about finding equilibrium, a balance that allows us to respond to life's ups and downs with grace and composure. It's the difference between reacting and responding, a distinction that can transform our relationships and our own peace of mind. Then we have motivation, the inner drive that propels us forward. Those with high emotional intelligence can harness their emotions to fuel their ambition, turning dreams into reality. It's the spark that ignites action, the passion that fuels perseverance. Of course, we cannot forget empathy, the capacity to understand and share the feelings of others. It's the bridge that connects us to people, fostering genuine relationships and meaningful connections. Empathy allows us to see the world through the eyes of others, a perspective that enriches our own. Lastly, we have social skills, the ability to interact effectively with others. It's the glue that holds our relationships together, the key to effective communication and successful collaboration. Improving our emotional intelligence can enhance every aspect of our lives, from our relationships to our careers, from our self-perception to our impact on the world. It's a journey of self-discovery, self-improvement, and self-fulfillment. Emotional intelligence is a journey, not a destination. Start yours today and see how it changes your life.